YouTube, anticss here with the swole on, the fro on, and if you don't know me, I am the Alpha Shinobi, and these are the Naruto TCG must-haves. So when we talk about the Naruto TCG must-haves, I'm talking about the things that I believe personally in my own little headspace what Bandai should be giving us in a Naruto TCG to make the game as successful as possible. Number one being Naruto has to have, in my opinion, has to have the equivalent of what is One Piece's manga rare or Gundam's LR. I think it's called LR++. I think they call it. I think it stands for Legendary Rare in Gundam, or SP rares that we have in Digimon. And this is why I say it must have it. When you think about what really drives the Bandai card games to do so well beyond the gameplay, it's the artwork, right? We love good artwork in our games. So when we talk about good artwork, the very best you can get is when you get those really special rares like the SPs, the LRs, or what have you. So I think if you're talking about really trying to get a market for the game, someone to buy your boxes, to buy your sealed product, you're going to have to introduce us to some of your special rares 100%. Number two, speaking of more special things, we already spoke about special rares. Let's talk about special events. So I'm not just talking about just regionals or just nationals, but let's talk about like the little events that really make a card game kind of shine and stand out. Back in the day, Digimon used to have the DC1 Grand Prix and also used to have Ultimate Cups. And then when you talk about other games outside of Bandai, like the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, the Yu-Gi-Oh card game had YCSs, or probably still do have YCSs, aka Shonen Jumps. So when we're really talking about special events, again, we're not talking about the regionals, we're not talking about the national events. Those are like a shoe-in my opinion, but give us the special events, something like a special mission, things that give you like special rarity cards or maybe exclusive cards based on just the event itself, and that'll really pull players to the game and make players want to play your game even more. Number three, which I would argue is probably my personal favorite one, would be special artwork for the chakra cards. If you're talking about making the chakra cards our own resource system and we're going to have a separate resource deck, I really think Bandai would be missing the mark if they didn't give us special artwork for the chakra cards per event. When we talk about special artwork, I have to make this particular distinguishment because I do believe Bandai will be giving us different artwork for different chakra cards, but I think the more they give us and the more occasions at the more events they give it to us, I think the more appealing it's going to be to play the game versus like if we only have like, let's say we only have 3 special chakra card arts a year, one being for story events, one being for regionals for the entire year, the entire season, and then one being for nationals. Like, I think that's still good, but if you want to be great, I think you just spam those special art chakra cards. I think there's so much money for Bandai to make from their events if they just give us more special artwork for the chakra cards specifically. Number 4, going back to kind of the event side of things, just give us a bunch of events. Give us as many events as possible. I think one of the things that Digimon players tend to complain about the most is that we don't have enough events. And with that being said, I think the Digimon community has slightly decreased in population just a bit. So like it's hard probably from a business perspective for Bandai to provide more events for Digimon. But if your Naruto game is going to be almost as big as One Piece, or maybe as big as One Piece, we don't know, or as big as Gundam, supply us with events, really hit the ground running with a bunch of events for Naruto, and really just show the community how invested you are in the game, so that way the community will also invest back into the game. I think it's just a win-win for all parties. And number 5, which is, I think I said number 3 is my favorite. I think number 5 is my favorite, and this is my personal hope, but I think it's probably the least likely to happen. I want every single Naruto event to have a special name that pertains to the actual Naruto media itself. Call our regionals Chunin exams, call our nationals Jonin exams, you know, and then even call worlds like the Hokage assessment or something. I think it would be so cool to just kind of add these little details into the little events of the game. Like even you could even call, if we have store regionals, you can call those things like Ninja Academy graduation or something like that. Adding all these little elements of what makes Naruto, why people love Naruto, I think would just make the game feel so much more different from other card games. It would make it feel like just like the gravity of the game feel much larger as well. I think it's only a good idea to just add like these little pieces here and there to just give us a lot of flavor for the game. And with all that being said, YouTube, I really appreciate you guys stopping by for my Yap session. A little less informative than the last videos, but a little bit more conversational, which I actually really enjoy. And with that being said, I would love for you guys to go down in the comments below and tell me what you guys think should be in a Naruto TCG, or what you guys really want in a Naruto TCG. And maybe, just maybe, your comments will make it into the next video or the video after that. And with that being said, YouTube, anticss here with the swole on, the fro on. And if you don't know me, I am the Alpha Shinobi, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.